Hello everybody, this is the thejonnymar, and welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 1.
Shut up in there, will ya?
Okay, I'll leave you alone. Let's check in with Colonel Campbell after the events of last episode.
Snake, are you okay? I've been better.
How's Meryl?
Ooh. Too soon, Naomi. Too soon.
Snake, the government has decided not to give in to their demands. We're trying to buy some more time.
Come on, Colonel. Why don't you stop playing dumb? I'm sorry about Meryl, but I want the lies to end now.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear was designed to launch a new type of nuclear warhead, wasn't it? You knew it all along, didn't you?
Bingo.
Why did you try to hide it?
I'm sorry.
Can't tell the grunts, huh? You've changed a lot. Metal Gear, secret advanced nuclear weapons research. Does the White House know about this? How deep does it go?
As far as I know, as of yesterday, the president had not been briefed about the Rex project.
Need-to-know basis, is that the idea?
These are sensitive times. Even subcritical nuclear tests are causing quite a stir.
Plausible deniability, huh?
Yes. And tomorrow, the president and his Russian counterpart are scheduled to sign the START 3 Accord.
I get it. That's the reason for the deadline.
That's right, Snake. And that's why we can't let this terrorist attack go public.
We still haven't even ratified START 2 or dealt with the issue of TMDs. This has to do with the president's reputation and America's place as the dominant superpower.
So patriotism is your excuse for circumventing the Constitution?
Please, Snake. Just stop them.
Why should I?
Because you're the only one who can.
In that case, tell me the truth about this new type of nuclear warhead.
I told you before. I don't know the details.
I don't believe you. If the situation is so serious, why don't you give in to their demands? Let them have Big Boss's remains.
You see?
Or is there some reason that you can't do that? Something you haven't told me about?
Publicly, the president has been very vocal in his opposition to eugenics experiments. We don't want the existence of the genome army to go public.
And that's the only reason? Huh. Hell with you.
I'm sorry.
The corpse of the DARPA chief is lying right here next to me.
Oh, man.
But it's strange. He looks and smells like he's been dead for days. All his blood's been drained out, too.
Drained?
Maybe to slow down decomposition?
I have no idea.
But the chief only died a few hours ago, right?
Right. But he's already started to decompose.
What could it all be about?
Something in his blood that they wanted?
I doubt it. Just the nanomachines in the transmitter.
Did the chief tell them his detonation code?
I'm afraid so. It looks like they've got both codes and are nearly ready to launch.
Damn. Is there any way to prevent it?
It seems that there's some type of emergency override device that can cancel out the detonation code. It's a countermeasure that Arms Tech installed secretly. You have to unlock it with 3 special card keys.
And where are those keys?
I've got one of them. I don't know where the other 2 are. Besides, I'm locked up here.
We've got no choice. Forget about the keys. Your top priority now is to destroy Metal Gear itself. I'm sorry to have to lay it all in your lap, but you're all I've got. Bust out of there and get to the communications tower.
Oh yeah, that's easy. So this is an interesting little sequence here.
Naomi, please talk to me. Say something to take my mind off the pain.
What can I say?
Anything.
I'm not a very good talker.
Please. Tell me about yourself.
Myself? That's a tough one.
Any family?
That's not a happy topic for me.
I don't have any family. No. Wait. There was a man who said he was my father.
Where is he?
Dead. By my own hand.
Big Boss.
What? Big Boss? I had no idea.
There was no way you could. It happened in Zanzibar 6 years ago. Only Snake and I know the real truth of what happened there.
So, is it true? Was Big Boss really your father?
That's what he said. That's all I know.
And you were able to kill him, knowing that?
Yep.
How?
who wanted it. Besides, some people just need killing.
That's patricide.
Yep.
Yep.
That's the trauma that Mantis was talking about. The one we share in common.
Is that why you left Foxhound?
Interesting music.
Let's just say that I needed to be alone for a while, and Alaska was the perfect place.
Snake. I didn't have a real family either. Just a big brother who put me through school. We weren't even blood related, and he was much older than me.
Where is he?
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
Snake, is there a woman in your life?
There used to be.
After you've been through as many wars as me, it's hard to trust anyone.
Friends?
Roy Campbell.
You're still calling me friend?
Barely.
Is that it?
No. There was another. Frank Yeager.
What?
Big Boss's most trusted lieutenant, and the only member of Foxhound ever to receive the code name Fox. Gray Fox.
I learned a lot from him.
But didn't you try to kill each other?
It's true. We did, in Zanzibar. But it was nothing personal. We were just professionals on opposite sides, that's all.
And you still call yourself friends?
Hard to believe. War is no reason to end a friendship.
That's insane.
I first met him on the battlefield. He was being held a prisoner of outer heaven, but he didn't look like a prisoner to me. He was always so cool and precise. I was still green, and he showed me the ropes.
You knew him well?
No. We never talked about our personal lives. Sort of an unwritten rule. The next time I saw him on the battlefield, we were enemies. We were fighting barehanded in a minefield. I know it sounds strange to most people, but we were just two soldiers doing our jobs. It's like a sport.
Men and their games. You're like wild animals.
You're right. We are animals.
So if you were friends, then how do you explain the ninja's behavior?
I don't know.
It's your genes. They make you predisposed towards violence.
You really like talking about genes, Naomi. Why did you get into genetic research anyway?
I never knew who my parents were, or even what they looked like. I guess I got into genetics because I wanted to figure out why I am the way I am.
So you studied about DNA?
Yeah. I thought if I studied my genetic structure, I'd find out who I really was. I thought that by analyzing a person's genetic information, I could retrieve the blank spots in that person's memory.
Memory is stored in DNA?
We're not sure, but we know that a person's genetic fate is determined just by the sequence of the 4 bases in their DNA.
So what about my fate? You know my DNA sequence, don't you?
Your fate? I'm sorry, I have no idea.
Of course not. You're a scientist, not a fortune teller.
Well, let's check in with Autocon and see what he's up to.
Autocon, are you still okay?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth camouflage, that is.
I have a favor to ask. I need your help.
I was wondering when you'd ask. What should I do?
I've been captured. I'm locked up here in this cell.
What cell?
There's a big torture machine nearby.
Okay, I know it. It's close. I'll be there right away.
Thanks.
So the sequence with Naomi changes based on whether or not you give in to the torture. So if you resist the torture, you have up to 5 times to do it, and you'll actually get an interesting sequence if you resist all 5. But if that happens, what's going on, buddy? You having a problem? Apparently. Oh, what a loser. But anyway, Naomi will activate your nanomachines in your blood to relieve some of your pain. And basically what happens is you put the controller on your arm and it will kind of massage your arm. Ah, that kind of looks like Autocon.
Hey, I'm here.
Where?
Hello.
It's me, Autocon. They even captured you.
Hurry, get me out of here.
Let me go. That hurts.
Hurry up.
Is that how you ask a guy a favor? Let me go. Jeez, it's like an animal's cage. Oh, what a smell.
Because of him.
Yeah, it's the Derpa Chief.
You don't hurry up and get me out of here, I'll be laying next to him.
Those bastards. This lock won't open with a security card. You need a key like the soldiers carry.
So what are you doing here then?
I thought you might be hungry. If you need more food, I can bring some more later. Also, I got you this level 6 card. It'll get you out of that torture room. Here, take this too.
What's this?
It's a handkerchief. I got it from Sniper Wolf.
Why?
I don't know why, but she's nice to me.
Sounds like Stockholm Syndrome to me.
Indeed.
I was taking care of the dogs here. After the terrorists took over, they were planning to shoot all the dogs. But Sniper Wolf stopped them. She even let me feed them when I asked. She likes dogs. She must be a good person. Please don't hurt her.
Wake up, you idiot. She's the one who shot Meryl.
Well, that's all I can do.
They're planning to launch a nuke. I've got to stop them.
Then you have to get past the communications tower.
First, you have to get me out of here.
Come on, I'm trying my best.
That guard's got the key. You'll have to take him out.
Give me a break. I'm no soldier. I can't take anybody out.
You have to.
I'll be killed.
You coward. Help me.
Oh, jeez. He's coming back. See you later.
Wait.
Oh, Autocon. What am I going to do with you? So this is one way you can get out of the cell. Autocon gives you some ketchup. And if you use the ketchup in your inventory, which I have to figure out how to do before the guard gets back, it will look like you're bleeding out, and the guard will come in to investigate. You can also hide under the bed there, and if the guard doesn't see you, he'll come into the room.
What the hell?
Nothing in here, just a corpse. Hi, buddy. I need a key, so give it to me. Poor guy. Now, if you manage to get through all 5 of the torture sequences, what will happen is the ninja will actually come and get you out. So that's interesting. That's kind of a hidden scene that I think most people haven't gotten. Now, I couldn't even get through one of the sequences, so there's no way in heck I'm going for that. And we do need to pick up Snake's equipment here. But have no fear, viewers. I will be showing both endings to the game, including the one where what happens if you resist the torture. And where is that bomb? Revolver Ocelot puts a bomb in your inventory, but I'm not seeing it, huh? So I wonder if that only happens if you continuously resist the torture, because I did not see it in my inventory, which is fine by me. You know, that's not a big deal. I'll just continue onward. So now we have a level 6 keycard, which gives us access to quite a few rooms that we couldn't originally get into. And you're also going to notice that there's extra equipment around, like security cameras. And they're all gun turrets. So they will shoot holes in you and make you Swiss cheese if you're not careful. And that handkerchief that Autocon gave you, if you haven't used the cardboard box secret, then you can use that to avoid the dogs in the cave area before the communication tower. So now that we have card key number 6, there's actually one particular room down in the armory that I want to get to. That'll give us a special item that I don't ever use, but for completion's sake, I'm going to pick it up. And of course, the guards are still patrolling down here, so be on the lookout. And we're going to also restock on all of our ammo and such to make sure that we are well prepared for the areas ahead. Get us some grenades, some bullets. Let's hide behind this wall. This is a position we've been in many times before. It's too bad you can't just kill these guards and be done with it. So the item that we need is actually to the south. And, well, let's get some PSG bullets first. But it's in the room that's off of where you fought Revolver Ocelot. Okay, we're maxed out. And basically, you have to use your chaff grenades, because if you remember back to just before the battle with Revolver, I mentioned that there was a couple of doors we couldn't open. Well, now we can. So let's go do that. There are a ton of turret guns, so use your chaff grenades liberally. Okay, here's some more grenades. Thank you. Jeez, get the camera. So this allows you to take pictures of things in the environment, and it actually allows you to do a very interesting side quest where you can take pictures of ghosts of the creators of the game at various points in the game, and I think there's 40 some of those. I am not going to be taking that on. That is well beyond my abilities at this point or my patience with this game. Instead, I'm just going to continue onward towards the rest of the storyline sequences so we can continue and go to our next boss battle. So let's be careful around these guards and continue to stock up on essentials like machine gun ammo, which I never use, but you never know, it might come in handy in the very near future. And also, let's grab some missiles, because that might just come in handy as well. And C4 and all that good stuff. Grenades. Make sure everything's maxed out. Looks like it is. And yes, we do have to run all the way back to the place where we fought Sniper Wolf. They're not doing us any favors by bringing us all the way back here for the torture room, unfortunately. But it's not super far, so it's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. And I don't think these infrared are back. No, good. So what I will do is continue onward to the communications tower, and I will meet you over there in my next episode. But in the meantime, let's save and call this an episode. So as always, viewers, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.
What's up, Snake?
Oh, he's a limb that has but a disease. Mortal to cut it off. To cure it's easy. Snake, you caught a cold, didn't you? Don't you think you'd better take some cold medicine at least?